Davie, have you ever used the fisheye before? It's really fun, and this is why. Like, put your head right up to it.
Check me.
What are we here for?
You want to teach me how to slap?
Well, it's kind of the other way around.
Oh, all right.
We're here to film at a museum here in Arizona, and Davie hit me up, and I figured while we're here, it'd be a missed opportunity if I couldn't get a bass lesson from you, and if you teach me how to slap.
Wise choice.
Yes. He isn't like this all the time. Like earlier when we were chatting.
I
He's
don't know
very
what you're talking
Yeah. It was cool to see this thing too, because this is in all your videos. Seeing it in person, it's clear why, because it's really easy to travel with. And you even said when you gave it to me before that you warned me that it didn't necessarily sound that good.
Yeah, this is epic.
And you just got this too. Like, you of course travel a lot. If you continue making bass videos, you're just always buying new basses. Yes. That's Ravioli by 1st of October. Whoa. Okay, show me what you're doing there. Teach me how to slap.
Okay. Which part?
Yeah, the fancy, the diddle diddle diddle. That's
That
sweet.
sounds epic.
Yeah, yeah, it does. I actually started with slap bass. Like, that was what first got me like really into playing. Like, I wanted to play bass like Les Claypool. I mean, I can do a lot with slap bass, but I kind of moved to a more flamenco type to get more dead notes. So like, that's kind of how I would get those extra dead notes sometimes, like that type of thing. But the more accurate like thumping that you're doing, I never really learned.
First I'm gonna teach you how to slap the bass.
Yeah, yeah.
Take your left hand, put it on the neck. Then you take your thumb. You just slap it. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Ha ha. Epic jokes here. The video is not actually over.
So I guess people who like might not play slap, would you say that the fundamentals are like, of course, hitting it with your thumb, as we just described. Then there's getting the dead notes with your left hand. Yes. And then there's popping. Bringing your finger underneath the fretboard and then smacking the string into it. And would you agree that those are like the 3 fundamentals of slap?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you just add in some notes. I guess I'm also adding some strums too. Like that type of strum, having the 2 top frets, that's a very like primacy Les Claypool thing. Do you want to switch? I feel like you should have the better bass in this video. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna teach you this.
Yeah, yeah, show me that. I can't really do that type of stuff.
Hold on. I'm really sweating a lot.
Yeah. Same here. I always have a beanie on, and you always have headphones on. And especially when it's hot, like filming really sucks.
It's super hot now.
Yeah. Should we just turn the fan on?
Also wearing the hoodie.
Yeah, it's got the hoodie, got the headphones.
So there are triplets. Use your thumb. You hammer on. You just pop mute note or just the open G string note. You just do the same thing with the other frets.
Okay. Jeez. It's also a little bit harder on this thing. It's like, though you can really get some crazy vibrato on this thing. No. Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Checkmate!
Yeah. Hold on. Let's switch basses. Oh, this feels so much better. I'm getting there, I'm getting close. It's hard for me to get like to do the pop with any type of like real accuracy, because The popping I only did like right when I started playing bass, and then I pretty much just switched to the type of like flamenco style where you don't ever go under the string.
Teach me the flamenco.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Do it now. Please.
But, oh!
Teach me now.
Yeah. Oh, I almost got this. I was kind of like hopping around, and I'm just wasting a lot of energy doing that. Okay.
You are doing good.
Thanks.
Don't worry.
Thank you. I just want to get one. Like one really good.
Now, that was epic.
Thanks.
I believe in you.
Thank you so much. It does mean quite a bit coming from you that I can slap. Those like triplet feels or especially the thumping up, we'll talk about that, is just kind of like outside of what I'm used to, but it's the flamenco stuff. So maybe we'll switch. I'm strumming with my thumb like this, and then instead of popping with my ring finger, I'm just hitting it into the fretboard. So it's just like that. Yeah.
Do you just keep popping?
Yeah, and actually I do it like into the fretboard.
Okay.
It's a little bit easier on guitar because there's more strings. It's almost like a lazier, sloppier slap instead of like, it's, yeah. And then what turns it into a flamenco style is on the way up, I bring in my middle finger. So it's like thumb down and then ring middle. So it's like that type of sound. Something like that, if that makes sense. And you're just like smacking it into the fretboard and you're not really like looking for a certain string. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. And I like to do it with like single notes on just the thumb. And then you get those extra dead notes, just like, I'm just on the A there. It's almost like you're trying to tap notes, but missing. Yeah. Yeah. Especially on like an 8-string guitar, it's really useful because you have like double the amount of strings here, and if you just like flail around the strings, you're gonna hit one of them. So it's a little bit trickier on bass. And I like to add it in with strums too, like, and then just any way to get a dead note is like fair game, right? Oh, that's kind of cool. That's just like as if you're like a bored kid at your desk, you know, just like tapping on it. But yeah, I like doing that, and sometimes if you get like a random note, it's almost like part of it, you know? Like that randomness is part of the sound. It's a little harder on this guy, but yeah, that's kind of like my approach to
Excuses.
it. Yeah.
It's actually super easy to play this.
Yeah, yeah. Could I try it on that? Yeah, you got that down. It's the popping, like for me, getting my finger under the string and then doing that fast is just like really throws me off. Or if I just do it that way. It's a bit sloppy, but like intentionally. That's me doing the same thumb, ring, middle. That wasn't that bad. Dude, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Do you want to try it on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
I prefer slap.
Dude. Whoa. Dude. That was sick.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It's like the next level of this one.
Uh-huh.
You just add the double thumb as well.
Yeah, that's never been something that I've been comfortable. Like, strumming down with the thumb, fine. But up? Like, are you really tense here with your... Also, I mean, look at your thumb. Jesus Christ. Like, you're made to play slap.
Yeah.
You're the bass god.
Just keep it really hard.
Wow, yeah, you're really hitting the crap out of it. Yeah, I'm always flexing on the way up.
You should try this bass.
You have the opportunity to hit it with your nail. If I imagine it's a guitar pick, it's a little bit easier. Kinda.
That's like a guitar pick.
Yeah, yeah.
Since guitar picks are illegal for bass,
Yeah.
just use it.
Yeah, they're not okay. And that sound with your thumbnail on the way up is like so... I recognize it immediately. As a bass sound I've never been able to get before. That sounds awesome. That sounds so much more like, I don't like slap bass. And if I can get the triplets like you were doing, then I'm in business. And I notice you always have your middle finger like that.
Just something I always do.
Yeah.
It's
only
me.
Oh yeah?
I just have a point of reference to keep always my hand in
Yeah.
the same place.
Really
It's
hard.
actually harder to play it slower.
Yeah,
To play
yeah.
it faster, it's way easier.
All right, here I go. Whoa, I actually got it there. The upstroke and the pop are both like my weaknesses, and this is like 2/3 that. Playing slap bass is such an aggressive way of playing. When did you start playing bass and why?
Because of a video game
Yeah.
called GTA San Andreas. There was a very cool song on the radio of the car, Strutter by Kiss. So I went on YouTube, searched for a live version of it. Just discovered the bass player. He was like crazy guy.
Yeah, totally nuts.
So I decided to learn the song. I bought Guitar Hero, the video game.
I remember when that came out, there was a lot of guitar players that were kind of like against it, like it's not real. But I always felt that it was overwhelmingly good because it was going to get people to pick up the instrument in the first place, like to get excited about playing guitar.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, if Guitar Hero didn't happen, we might not have Davie504.
Thank you, Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Very cool. I discovered that the song wasn't actually in the game.
Not thank you.
That
Guitar
was
Hero. Yeah.
not epic.
No.
So I just got a real bass and I started slapping.
Why slap? Gene Simmons doesn't play slap, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Actually, using a pick.
Oh, so it's
Discovered
full out
this.
illegal. You started with
Yeah.
illegal bass playing.
And then I discovered Flea. That's when I started to slap.
How did you learn that song? Just tabs online or?
Just by listening to it.
Cool.
I mean, I actually took some lessons for 1 year just to learn the right hand position and stuff like that. The notes on the fretboard. And then I just learned everything by myself.
Yeah. You were telling me too, like you started posting videos like directly after that as well.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah, because you're a little bit younger than me, right? You're 25?
Yes.
I'm 29.
OMG.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm so old.
You're almost a boomer.
Yeah. And we both started growing our YouTube channels in high school too. For me, it wasn't able to become a full-time career until like a few years after high school. But for you, it was like at the end of high school, right?
Yeah, by the time high school was over, it was already my job.
That's amazing. It took Jack Conte creating Patreon. I was trying for a few years after high school to like turn it into a job, and then Patreon launched. I made a page, and thankfully there was a good amount of people in my audience that were supportive enough, thanks guys, become a super subscriber on Patreon, and then I was able to go full time. So it was a few years after. So you pretty much learned on camera, kind of, or did you just have like 1 year where you did nothing but play bass, and then you're like, all right, now I can do it for the kid? Yeah.
When I studied, I just played bass every day,
Yeah.
all day. The hardest thing to learn was the double thumb technique.
Yeah.
You destroy your thumb.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it Flea that showed you that?
Oh, Flea doesn't double thumb.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Just slap like this.
I guess when you have it like strung on you, it makes more sense to do that. And then this type of thing really works. Because if you want to play like slap and be standing up in a band, it needs to be like pretty high.
Yeah.
But you don't play live. Do you have any desire to at all?
I don't really have any time now to play live.
Yeah, yeah, you're pretty much like just making videos all the
upload,
time. I remember seeing Victor Wooten do that a lot.
He's the one.
Yeah.
At first I was slapping like Flea in this direction.
Yeah.
You can actually see in my first video, I slap like this. They want you to learn the double thumb. You just need to turn your hand.
Yeah.
That's just a way easier way to slap. So you can do way more things.
You can be way more accurate like this
Yes.
than you can like that. Want to switch?
You can do this kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
It's like the same kind of style. You don't double thumb. You just.
Oh, okay. Oh, and you can keep your pinky there, just like. Yeah, I got it. What's your favorite song like to play? Like when you just pick it up, like what's the first thing you play on bass right now?
Well, I usually just play random stuff.
Yeah.
Can't stop. It's like very easy, but it's cool to just fool around.
Nice.
I mean, all the tricks I can teach you, the same version of the one you just learned. They're just way more complicated. The one you learned is like this.
Yeah.
And then we have.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the thump.
There's another one, the next step.
Whoa. So is that, are you upstroking with the thumb there?
It's just.
No, okay. Okay. I think I could get that a little bit easier because it doesn't have the upstroke. Can I try with that one? It's hard for me, like how are you getting the percussive like switches between notes there? Because in yours it's very clear, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And for mine it's just a lot looser. Are you putting space between the notes on that? Okay. Okay, I'm thinking about like resting my thumb on the next string,
Yes.
and that's helping. Okay, that makes like going like that and then going to the next string is a lot easier than trying to be accurate just going straight into it. Whoa, that makes a lot more sense. I'm getting there. I'm getting close. Yeah, thanks, Davie. It's also just a lot on your fingers. I'm putting a lot of like strength into it to get it to work. Is that just normal, or am I doing it wrong?
That's normal.
That's normal. So your levels so far, want to go through them?
First one.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Dude, just with the dead notes is really cool.
New challenge.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like Mr. Beast challenge.
Yeah, be careful now. You're almost smiling and laughing on camera.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and explain it. Censored, not until 5 million laugh reveal. Yeah.
Do you know Mr. Beast? He does this
Yeah,
challenge.
of course.
He likes to leave this room.
Oh, and you have to do triplets the whole time?
Let's just slap.
Last to slap?
The one who keeps slapping the more wins $10,000.
Ooh, whoa. Here we go. Well, I think that, I mean, is the $10,000 coming from you? In which case it's just not moving anywhere. I gotta go slower. Also, my thumb already is kind of like,
Oh.
yeah.
Last level of double thumb.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You
The
can go.
hardest one.
Yeah.
I can't really do it as well. It's like.
Oh, okay. You're all about triplets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're hammer on and then upstroke. I could do it with a guitar pick, no problem, but not with my thumb. Isn't that Victor Wooten song? Yeah, but I was never able to get the... Nice. Whoa, it's so much cooler that way. Way more percussive. I'm just doing the 3 fingers, like... just like that. I'm pretty good with that once the slap stuff comes in.
You're cheating.
Yeah, I am cheating a little bit. Play it the way you play it. That's way more slap. Look at my nail.
Yeah. That's normal.
Yeah. I especially love when playing slap to literally slap the guitar like that. I do that a lot when I end, like if I'm playing slap and if I'm in E, I'll just mute all the strings, and there's no like reason to do it other than it's just fun, but...
Real slap.
Yeah, and I like to bring it over here so it's like a wave, you know? Uh-huh. You were doing something really cool yesterday when we were like just playing bass in the park with these like tritone chords. Like, yeah. I think that's the video. Thanks so much for being here, Bass God. I so appreciate it. Subscribe to Davie if you're into bass at all. Or if you're about to be into bass, subscribe to Davie. Subscribe to him anyway. Epic. Do you slice? I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Yeah, that's the final slap.
Yeah, the final slap.